I thought I was protecting my girlfriend, until I found the spreadsheet where she planned my proposal like a crime scene. I thought I'd finally found my happily ever after with a woman who needed a hero, but it turns out I was just a character in a script she'd been writing for years. I met Sarah at a crowded street fair. She tripped, I caught her, and when she looked up with those big, watery eyes, I was hooked. She seemed so fragile, like a piece of vintage glass that would shatter if you spoke too loud. Within 3 months, I was the ultimate protector. I spent my weekends installing high-end security cameras around her apartment and replacing her flimsy locks. She'd get these sudden panic attacks in public, and I'd have to lead her away to somewhere quiet, whispering that I'd never let anything happen to her. It felt good, too good, like I was finally the man my father never was. But things started feeling off last Tuesday. I was at my local hardware store, picking up more weather stripping for her windows. The owner, an old guy named Miller who's known me since I was 10, leaned over the counter. "Hey, nice to see Sarah's finally settled down," he said, wiping a wrench. I blinked. "Wait, you know Sarah?" "Known her for years," Miller chuckled. "She used to come in here every week back when she lived across town. Tough as nails, that one. I once watched her carry a 100-pound generator to her truck without breaking a sweat. Always cracking jokes, too." My stomach did a slow, heavy somersault. "Tough, Sarah? She's terrified of her own shadow, Miller." He laughed even harder. "Maybe she's changed, but the Sarah I know could out-wrestle a grizzly." I drove to her place in a daze. I didn't knock. I used the spare key I just cut for myself. The house was silent, but I heard the faint click-clack of a keyboard coming from her home office. I crept down the hall, feeling like a spy in my own life. Through the cracked door, I saw Sarah. She wasn't shaking. She wasn't pale. She was sitting upright, a cold, focused expression on her face, typing with lightning speed. She got up to grab a coffee, and I slipped inside, my heart hammering against my ribs. I looked at her computer screen. It wasn't a work email. It was a spreadsheet. My name was at the top. Underneath, it was a categorized list labeled Phobia Triggers for Maximum Sympathy. There were dates, times, and notes. October 12th, simulated a fear of thunderstorms. Result, he stayed the night and canceled his boys' trip. Progress, hi. November 5th, mentioned imaginary stalker. Result, he spent $3,000 on the new alarm system. Emotional bond reinforced. But the worst part? At the bottom, there was a section titled The Final Phase. It detailed a plan to fake a break-in while I was home, so I could save her and finally propose out of a desperate need to keep her safe forever. She'd even scouted the intruder, a local actor she was planning to hire. I heard her footsteps coming back. I didn't have time to hide. I stood there, staring at the screen as she walked in. The mask didn't just slip, it vanished. Her face went from vulnerable girlfriend to CEO of a hostile takeover in half a second. "You weren't supposed to see the blueprints yet, babe," she said. Her voice wasn't soft or trembling anymore. It was flat, utterly calm. You're a monster," I whispered. She actually shrugged. "I'm an architect, Caleb. Most people leave their relationships to chance. I prefer to build mine on a solid foundation of necessity." I didn't wait to hear the rest. I bolted for the door. Now, I'm staying at a hotel under a fake name. I changed my number, but this morning, a package arrived at the front desk. Inside was a single, brand new deadbolt lock and a note in her perfect, elegant handwriting. "You forgot to secure the back door, honey. Don't worry. I'll be watching the cameras to make sure you're safe. I'm not the hero of this story. I'm the prisoner. And the worst part is, I'm the one who built the cage. Be honest, would you have seen the red flag sooner? Yes or no?"